Solving multi-step equations. Now we've done this as well. The only difference now is, no, actually we've done this before, so we're just going to remind ourselves. 7-2, solving multi-step equations. We're going to be filling out pages 269, 270. So there's a couple ways to solve multi-step equation. One is to look for the like terms and to collect them. So in our first example, we have a club that is ordering some trophies. And I think they even used this same example earlier in the semester. Now when they order the trophies, there is a setup fee that they have to pay of $18.50. All right. Then they need to pay $12.50 for each trophy that they order. So they're ordering X number of trophies. That's how much it costs to actually make everything. Then they need to have the trophies shipped to them, and it costs $4 standard shipping fee to send anything. And then they also get charged $2.50 for every trophy that they ship. So there's $2.50 times X. So the total expression for this is going to be the cost for them to have the trophies made, that's the cost to manufacture, plus the cost to have the trophies shipped, and that's going to be the total amount that they spend. And in our question, they tell us that the club spends $97.50. So you have this is your cost to manufacture term, that's what we wrote up here. And this is our cost to ship, that's what we wrote here. Now, to solve this, we're going to want to combine our like terms. So we're going to take everything that doesn't have a variable, our $18.50 and our $4, and we're going to combine those together here. And then I'm going to take everything that has an X term, our $12.50 and our $2.50. Those are both X terms, and we're going to write them next to each other here. So when we combine them, $18.50 plus 4 is $22.50. $12.50 plus $2.50, we're going to combine those, and then that makes that 15X. So we have $22.50 plus 15 times the number of trophies is going to be equal to how much the club spent, which was $97.50. Now we need to get X alone. So we're going to subtract $22.50 from both sides. And when we do that, we get 15X on this side and 75X on this side. Then to get X all by itself, we divide both sides by $15, and we get the number that they ordered, which was 5 trophies. Now this is very similar to what we've done before, so I want you to try 1A and 1B. If you have questions, make sure that you come in and ask. Now the other way to solve these multi-step is to use our distributive property. So for example 2, this is like one of those number riddles. So the guy is thinking of a number, and he says, okay, so if you subtract 5 from my number, now we don't know what the number is, so that we're going to call it X, so we're going to subtract 5 from that. And he says, if you multiply that quantity by 4, so we've taken 5 away from whatever this number is, and we're going to multiply it by 4, so now we have 4 times X minus 5. And then he says, and then add 7 to it. So now we've got 4 times X minus 5, and now we add 7 to that. And that is going to be equal to 35. So if we set this guy here equal to 35 and solve, we can figure out what his number is. So 4 times X minus 5 plus 7, we know that's equal to 35. So the first thing is we're going to apply the distributive property here. And remember, when we distribute, we are going to take that 4 and we're going to distribute it all the way across everything inside the parentheses. So we end up with 4x and then minus 4 times 5, which is 20. So now we have 4x minus 20 plus 7 equals 35. And so now we're going to combine our 20 and our 7. Now notice I didn't just add 20 plus 7. This is minus 20 and this is plus 7. So a minus 20 and a plus 7 together gives you a minus 13. This is why it is 4x minus 13 here. So be very careful that you don't make that kind of a mistake. So 4x minus 13 is equal to 35. To get rid of that minus 13, I'm going to add 13 to both sides. So that gives me 4x is equal to 48. Then to get the x alone, I divide both sides by 4. And so x is going to be equal to 12. So the number that he was thinking of to begin with was 12. All right, So I want you to go ahead. I want you to try 2A and 2B. If you have questions, make sure you come and ask. And if you're comfortable, go ahead and get started. In class, we're going to be working on 269, 270 for our homework problems for this section.